Good mid-afternoon, everyone. T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XRM and Future Digibyte OG. So I want to bring a quick update. Bitcoin did what we thought. It popped back over 62. I was thinking it could come up to 62,991. Because I'm thinking it's not exactly over yet. I think something's developing here, and it's kind of going unnoticed a little bit because of all these little flash dumps. But I'm trying to keep us on the right page. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for the unbelievable, tremendous support. A new member of Tom's Army today, which makes it 4 days in a row, which is the longest active streak we've had in better than 2 months. If you're considering joining Tom's Army for $9.99 a month and getting the exclusive and elusive TFAM badge with me getting abducted by aliens, or joining the most elusive and exclusive subscription-based service on YouTube, join Tom's Army with the 156 others that are proud members of Tom's Army and get the exclusive content that comes each and every day in the members section in the communities tab. Oh, yes. So I want to thank you guys for hitting that like button, subscribing, and turning that bell notification to all. So in this update, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and XRP real quick, and I'm going to let you guys go. I don't want to hold you up all day. So Bitcoin, we came up and touched 62,991. We talked about this the last couple days. I thought we were going to come up here at minimum. Now that we came up here, though, is what's going unnoticed, is we stayed here, but we're not coming through here. We actually back tested this downtrending resistance as support now. If that's the case, we can pop up here and maybe contend for 64.3. But I still see, as I told you guys before, if we can somehow ride up all this, it seems pretty unlikely that Bitcoin would have went to an all-time high and would just fold over now. So I'm saying, let's be optimistic, you know, but there's potential here. There's blood in the water, and there's a big opportunity here if these do pull up. Obviously, you know, you got to be cautiously aware that Bitcoin could roll over because we did break that up channel. But technically, we can get back in there. We just have to get back up over 70,000. What I'm saying is if Bitcoin somehow did this, it could be right back up in this channel. And this could have been one massive fake out. So we've seen it before. We can see it again. So this is what we're looking at. We're going to see if Bitcoin can get back over 63,000. XRP, again, it got stuck like I talked about yesterday. My fear is while everything was going on, XRP, while we had pumps going on, would get stuck in this kind of a channel. And we just can't stay over here. We just can't do it right now. I believe XRP's got a bright future, and I believe we're going to skyrocket. Well, not skyrocket, but I believe XRP, even if it did this, let's say even if it did this, I think it's still got a destiny to come up to at least here. So that's what I'm thinking. We're talking about AAV right now. Very exciting times. So with XRP, I would say until it breaks $1.06 especially, I wouldn't worry about anything. I would just let it do its trading. And then if it came down here, obviously, then you got to worry. But as long as it's trading, even if it came up here and came back down, as long as it's trading, it's fine. 106 is overwhelming support in this area. And that's what we want to see. Right now, we're actually right around 107.6. We'd like to see it close over 108, but it's not necessary. So what is important for you guys to understand right now, that $1.06 support, followed by the $1.08 resistance, that's my sub pump going off because there's so much rain. It's raining again, if you can believe that. So the $1.08 resistance and the $1.06 support, that is all that matters right now. We break 108 and 110, we can push that cup at 113. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking for some volume. We haven't had any volume. That's a little cause for concern. But even when you're looking at these patterns, it looks like it's going to break up to 113 and at least have a date with 113, and then it's going to decide, are we going to come up here or are we going to go higher? If you break it down into a smaller time frame for XRP, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. As we speak, we're trying to flip $1.08 into support. Unfortunately, we're doing this, so we've had a few false breakouts, which means we could trail off and then try it again and then maybe hold this time. And then you start getting patterns like that. That's how you get these patterns that start looking like that. So in the 1 minute, though, another thing you can see is we might be coming and trying to test support again. Fail. What if we come up here, fail again, hook down, and then try to make another run up into that area? Because that is also a distinct possibility. If we bring it out in a 3-minute, 5-minute, you can see what I'm talking about. What if it does do something like this and it gets rejected and has a few horns and then comes down? And then it has to retest from that line. So even if we're expecting it to go one way or the other, you have to play both scenarios. So that's what I'm seeing with XRP. You can see it hung right at the top. It would have been nice to use 108 as support, but using 106 as support, we've done it before. 108 would be likely support, what we would like to use right now. What I mean by that is we really don't want to be coming below 108 all this often. And this is a wick right now, guys. It's the end of the day right now. And between 3 and 4, it's a pain. The markets are closing. Bitcoin futures will close soon. So you got a lot of stuff that happens between now and 8 o'clock on Fridays. So just pay attention to what I'm saying. We're going to see a little update on AVE on my Swing Traders Anonymous at swing trade number 50. It's at a fantastic buy-in spot. So that's that. XLM. Just like XRP, we're trying to work up some strength to build up. And no matter what we do, we keep pulling down. But like right now, if I'm looking at XLM, we got a nice up. We might drag this out to here and tap it a couple times and then go up. I think we've got a nice structure at 35.1. I really do. We came, hit it, bounced up. We might just be trying to show some support in this area before we go up. It's very possible. But when you take XLM out into the grand scheme of things, you've got some work to do, guys. And then if you know, in the daily, we keep getting rejected by my line right there, the descending and that symmetrical triangle of mine that's a little bit lower than the rest of YouTube was using. And unfortunately, it keeps using mine. So I'll conclude it with DGB, and then I'll let you guys go. Yes, DGB has been lagging. DGB always lags until it's ready to move. If you're in DGB, I'd be looking at this now because it broke out of that uptrend. I would be looking at a wedge. A little wedge forming like this. So, could this be telling us that we're going to have instability all the way through? Something like that. And before you know it, we're on the bottom support. And we'll start trading these lines and start bouncing these lines and maybe do some real big instability. I don't think it's going to go that far in the wedge. I think if we were going to use something like this, it'd be more feasible that it might be something like that. And then we start going. I don't think we'll do it that far, but that's something that could happen. Because we could do this and then start bouncing off for DGB. Or we could come up, hit this, bounce back down, come up, and finish something way up here. I don't know if we're going to get way up there. But it definitely, if we started making a run, could happen. But I think more likely we would get stuck in this apex area if we even made a run at about 6 cents, 6.1, 6.2. So that's what I'm seeing with DGB. Yes, it's lagging behind. But so is XRP. Look at this nice feature. If it wasn't so expensive on DGB, I'd be in it right now. Look at that. The nice pullback onto that uptrend. That's where you can get a pull up. This is exactly what you'd be looking for DGB. So if you're in DGB, give it time. Give my baby time. Because my baby's saying I'm ready to probably come up to 5.9, 6 cents if we get the proper push in the market conditions. You can at least look for that 4.8 to 5.1. So I hope this update helps. Your immediate support. I'll end it like this with DGB. Support 4.501. Support immediate 4.696. Resistance 4.832. Resistance 5.183. Resistance 5.314. If you break that, you still have a resistance at 5.5, and then 5.847, and then you can talk about 6.9 and further. Support, like we talked about, you've got 4.696, 4.501, and then we've got roughly 3.8 and 4.2. So that's what we have. And then if we fell through there, it would be catastrophe. I got little dots down there, but nobody wants to hear about that. So make sure to hit that like button. Once again, I want to tell you guys so much. Thank you for the continued support. Consider joining Tom's Army. Show me you love me. Help me make that goal of 200 members of Tom's Army.